Coming up in this episode, we explore a canyon that leads to an ice field, we travel along a huge sand sea, and we undertake a route through the desert that turns out to be our most isolated and spectacular yet. First up is the Yoln Am Canyon, and I'm showing this mainly for its contrast to the mostly dry and arid footage seen in my Gobi Desert videos. The Gobi Desert is mostly a dry place, but the green places do exist, and they offer a much appreciated break from the heat and dust. Here we are approaching a sand sea known as the Khongoryn Els. The footage begins in an area with low dunes, which become progressively bigger as we head west. These giant sand dunes are up to 300 metres high, 100 kilometres long and 12 kilometres across. The border with China isn't too far over the sand sea. Cornelia spoke for days on end about wanting to ride a camel. Finally, she got her chance. Upon leaving this area, we needed to get north. I discovered a route through the desert that achieved this, and it turned out to be the most remote and spectacular that we undertook through the Gobi. We saw no one out here, not even the typical few inhabited Mongolian gurs dotted about. Even in this very dry environment, it is possible to find water if you know where to look. It should be obvious that much of this footage has been sped up to keep the video short. My cameras have struggled to truly capture the wonderful contrast and colours along this route. One of the final stages of this route involved following a canyon through the mountains. Here we find another desert well, full of water. Eventually we exited the canyon and were immediately out onto a wide open landscape, with brightly coloured rooftops and the village of Bogd visible in the distance. It's often possible to make good speed over this sort of terrain. This is the centre of Bogd. It has a number of local markets and we were able to replenish our supplies here. In a village further north, a local woman kindly guides us to the location of her village's cleanest well. Thanks for watching. I'll have more coming soon as our journey across Central Asia continues.